be coming up in this order. Ray will be number 1. Dominica will be number 2. Adash number 3. Curtis number 4. Adam number 5. Emmanuel number 6. And if we have more time, we'll add on some more coming up. And what's up?
Can I sign up?
Did you sign up? What's your name?
Oh, I thought that was you.
Oh, you want him to sign up?
Are you Adam? Are you Adam?
Yeah.
You're on the list.
You're on the list. Yeah, I'll repeat that again. Before I bring Miss Miller, I want to bring two young men here, Emmanuel and Curtis. They're going to talk to us about radio program.
How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Good. We have a good week. Doing it up. It's first time. Yeah, that's fine.
There's more people.
Tonight, 11 o'clock,
Yeah, what are you all doing at 11?
on your way home? Check us out. 89.1 out there. You must live across the street.
So check this out. Every Saturday night from 11 o'clock to midnight on WBOI 89.1, Northeast Indiana Public Radio,
FM.
NIPR.FM on the
Internets.
We have a radio show, you can tell we co-host the show. We have a radio show called Acoustic SpokenWord Cafe, in which we play a lot of spoken word, poetry, music, etc. from 11 o'clock to midnight every Saturday night, including tonight. It is a fairly new show. We are trying to build support for it, so we invite you to listen as you leave tonight and head home or go wherever you go from here to tune into 89.1. Sometimes our shows are thematic. I think upcoming shows include.
What's tonight?
Tonight is the hodgepodge, a mix.
Okay.
Sometimes we just bring in stuff and be like, I want to play this artist. But sometimes we have shows like I think the next show will be international poets who were born in other countries, or artists who were born in other countries.
I advise you to listen to us while you can. We probably won't be on too long.
We're controversial.
We
We don't filter the artists, all that kind of stuff. So we put some really radical stuff out there. We did a 9/11 show a couple of weeks ago. We've done a Labor Day show. I know we've got
Next
a show
week we'll
coming
have-
up, themed Resurrection.
Yeah, so if foreign
Foreign-born or international-born
So
poets.
we have Pussy Riot on there.
Yep. How many of you have heard about Pussy Riot?
Somebody said, what is that? See, that's
All right.
pushing it.
They
They're,
got set free?
Well, I'm sorry?
I heard they got set free, right?
They may have. What I heard is that 2 of them actually fled Russia. Pussy Riot, for those of you that don't know, were a feminist, queer-friendly punk band in Russia that protested the government's cozy relationship with a very sort of right-wing, narrow-minded theocracy, and did a protest within one of the churches in Russia. They were arrested and charged with all sorts of ridiculous stuff and faced years in prison for their challenging speech inhibitions. So
pretty much just
we-
playing music.
yeah, for playing their music and standing up for free speech for artists and artistic expression. So we play some of their music, and also there's a little bit of discussion about what's going on with them. I know we've got Linton Kwesi Johnson, we've got a Jamaican poet that lives in England,
Kwame Dawes.
Kwame Dawes.
Allison
Camus
Joseph.
Breathwaite.
So there's just a host. Some of these names may not be familiar to you, so it's an opportunity to learn about new voices and new stories that are out there. We are on again every Saturday night from 11 o'clock to midnight because we're controversial and we try to put us on after you go to
They try to put us on behind Jimmy Fallon.
Did you have a question, comment?
I did. I had a question. I haven't listened to the show. I'm sorry, but I will tonight.
We haven't listened either, so.
It sounds like you provide a viable, or a valuable, I should say, venue for material that would not otherwise be broadcast in Portland. So if the station you're on finds your work too incendiary, have you considered like a podcast or like internet radio?
Actually, we're really grateful to the station because they have done a lot to put us in the place that we are in at the moment. We're just, the stuff we do is just, telling from week to week until we get together, we don't know what's going to be on there. But it is like no other thing that's on NPR.
The main thing is to build community support for the show.
Yeah, I would personally say Will Murphy has actually sort of been really flexible and worked really well with us, the director of the station. He's kind of given us free reign. There is a sort of a
FCC rules and stuff. He has to abide by. So
but he hasn't tried to censor us anything beyond what he has to protect the station. You hear some, sort of colorful language.
There's a disclaimer at the beginning of the show and in the middle.
So we haven't yet. I mean, Curtis is kind of half joking when he says we may not be on there very long. They have, we haven't once. They haven't said, hey, you need to tone this down or anything like that. So we've, I feel like we're in decent standing. If that ever changes, we'll have to figure out what we do. But maybe we'll do pirate radio. So anyway, not to take up too much more of your time, but 11 o'clock to midnight. And if you like what you hear, please feel free to contact the station and let them know, because that definitely would help us. At some point, we're going to be going live. Right now, they're pre-recorded, but we will be going live. If you don't like what you hear, next week, go to bed at 10 o'clock. Right?
And the advantage of your contacting the station is that might give us an extra hour, which would really allow us to get into material and discussion about that material. So.
Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Stay safe.
It would be